Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make sticker sheets using the Cricut Explore Air 2, which is what I use. Now this video has been very highly requested by you guys and it's took me so long to sit down and film it, so I'm so sorry it's took me so long to do it. And I'm going to take you through the whole creative process of designing the stickers, putting them into a drawing software and then cutting and printing them out. A lot of people are a little bit confused about how I get a full sheet without cutting out the banding across the top of my sheet. Insert clip here if you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I do it step by step, and it's going to be a fairly thorough video. Things you need to get started are some sort of drawing tools or software, whatever you prefer to use, whether you prefer to draw digitally or traditionally. I actually like to use both. Sometimes I mix it up and I use traditional paints. Then you'll need some sort of drawing or graphic design software that you can export your files as transparent PNG files, because that's what I use. I'm going to be using Photoshop, which is very well known in this video, but you can also use other tools, but this is what I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be using Photoshop for it. I'm also going to be using Procreate on the iPad. You can totally skip this step and go straight onto Photoshop, but it's just personally I like to use my iPad for colouring, and I'm just going to be doing that to draw digitally. But the rest of the stickers and stuff are going to be used in Photoshop. And then of course you will need the Cricut Explore Air 2, the Cricut mats that are provided, and obviously a blade with the Cricut. So, and you will also need a printer of some sort and some sticker paper of your choice. I'm going to be using a thin matte sticker paper. I normally use a slightly thicker one, but I've sold out, so I've got some spare for this tutorial, and hopefully it still works fine and you'll be able to get the point. Anyway, I'm rambling. So the first thing I need to do is get into Procreate and design my sticker. I have Pudding the dog, who is my character, and I'm going to be making him into a Valentine's sticker sheet, but I've already designed him. I just need to design some little presents to go with him. So we're going to get into Procreate and do the first initial sketches of what stickers I want. Let's go, shall we? Okay, so I've just finished my basic sketches and I'm quite happy with how they've turned out. So now what's next is to colour it. Now I'm going to do it on a separate layer. I'll always make sure that it's not on the background layer so it's transparent. Now let's create a new layer and get into the colouring. So now I have finished painting the sketches and stuff, and I'm happy with how they've turned out. I'm gonna unselect the background layer so I can now see the background layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a brush tool. If you're using Photoshop, it doesn't matter what you're using. If you're using Photoshop or whatever, you want a solid brush tool, and you want to create a layer underneath all your stickers, and this is going to be the outline that your Cricut is going to cut. So what I like to do is I like to use a tool on Procreate and a brush, and I go over to streamline just to make it nice and smooth, because the less jagged edges there is, the better it is for cutting on the Cricut. Now if you're on Photoshop, there is a tool called smoothing, so you want to use that tool just to make sure your outlines are really nice. If you're on Illustrator, this will also work fine as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the outlines and I'll show you what I kind of do. Roll VT. Okay, so here is the final result. I've done the sticker outline, which is where I want the Cricut to cut out. I'm now going to just put this on Photoshop. Now if you've already been using Photoshop or whatever drawing software, that's fine. And I'm going to export it as a transparent PNG. So if you are using Procreate, you just want to go to share and you want to click PNG, or you can use PSD, which is a Photoshop file. And I'm just going to share this to my computer through AirDrop. Okay, so I've transported the sticker set into Photoshop and I've opened one of my templates, and basically all it is a basic file where I've designed a background for my sticker sheets using some fonts and some rectangles, and this is how I want my sticker sheets laid out. This is a 5 by 7 inch workflow with a resolution of 300 dpi if any of you guys want to know, but you can select whatever size is best for you. I find this one is best for me. So here are the stickers that I have done. They're on a separate layer, and as you can see it's got a transparent background and the only thing that's showing is the white boxes. Now I'm just going to make some adjustments to get it how I want it, so I'm making some saturation adjustments here, and once I'm happy it's time to copy and paste each image into the sticker sheet file and arrange it how I would like my sticker sheet. So let's go, shall we? One thing to note when you are designing your sticker sheet background is to keep a layer separate for kind of the white or the background of your sticker sheet. As you can see here, it makes it a lot easier when you're placing your images into the file and arranging them, because you can see obviously the white cut line, which means you're not going to have any stickers overlapping. And all I'm doing here is copying and pasting and adjusting the sizing and stuff to fit exactly on the sticker sheet how I want it to. Okay, so now I'm happy with how my sticker sheet looks and how it's laid out. It's now time to save the stickers and the background sticker sheet as separate files. So as you can see here, I'm going to export my sticker sheet backing as a separate PNG file, and I'm just going to save this here as PD002 backing, or you can name it whatever you want, but this is going to be the backing card for PD002. So I'm going to save that where I want to save it. And now the next thing is to untick that background and find your layers with your stickers, and now you're going to do it again. Make sure that the background is transparent and you're exporting it as a transparent PNG. So this here, I've just saved it. Now it's time to get into Cricut. Once you're in the Cricut design space, you want to click New Project. It will then load the Cricut design software, and we need to upload our files that we have saved earlier. So I've got my files ready over here in my save, and we're going to click Upload. And we're just going to go over here to Image, and as you can see, this is how my sticker sheets look like. So we're going to go and we're going to load the backing card first. So we'll click Browse, or we'll drag and drop the files, and you want to select Complex. So once we've selected that, we're going to go ahead. You then want to click Continue, and you want to save it as a print then cut image, and click Save. So that is our backing card updated, and you just want to name it whatever you want to name it. Now it's time to upload again, but we're going to upload our stickers this time. So we're going to do the same thing again, and we're going to just drag and drop, or you can browse and upload our stickers that we've had the transparent PNG, and we're again going to click Complex here and Continue again. Double check that everything is fine, there's no blemishes or extra marks on your sticker paper, because sometimes this has happened to me and it ends up cutting it, but that looks absolutely fine to me. And you want to save it again as a print then cut image, and once that's all loaded, you want to click Save, and obviously save the file as something that you're going to remember with your backing card. So I've saved mine as PD002. Once that's uploaded onto Cricut, you want to select your backing card and your sticker paper and click Insert Images over here. And it takes a while, but it will eventually load your images like this, and it always loads it massive. Now both the images have been loaded on, so I'm just going to move this into the centre of my backing cards and select both layers on Cricut and just adjust it because that was way too big. So I'm just adjusting it over here. As you can see, I'm making it a little bit smaller, and you can then place your sticker file where you want it on your sticker backing card. So I'm just moving this about to make sure it's in the right place and that it's not going to obstruct with my logo down there or obstruct with the top of my sticker sheet either. So I'm just positioning it where it needs to be. The next thing, we're going to select them both, and this is very important, we're going to click attach. While my layers are attached, I'm going to adjust my Cricut mat. So I'm going to turn these around and I'm going to copy these layers, these attached layers, and paste them into place and put it next to each other so I can fit two on one A4 sheet like this. Once they are all lined up, I'm going to select all the layers in Cricut and I'm going to adjust it to fit on the Cricut mat. Now Cricut has dimensions that you can't go over, and this is the closest dimensions I can get with the print and cut file. Then, very important, I'm going to attach all the selected layers. So you want to attach all of them and make sure all your layers are selected, and then we're going to make it. Click continue over here and it'll bring up a section where you can send it to your printer. You need your Cricut turned on. Here I don't have the Cricut turned on, and basically I'll just send it to the printer when I've turned my Cricut on. There we go, it's all turned on, and I'm quickly going to show you my print settings. So you want to click send to printer, advanced options, and here it brings up all the information. Now I'm printing on the Epson ET7700 series, the Eco Tank, and I'm going to select a preset that I have saved on my computer for stickers. And I usually use photo semi-gloss paper and main tray for my sticker paper because I feel like it gets the most accurate colour prints for me. And I'm going to select that OK, and then I'm going to print it out and we're going to get it made. Okay, so now that we've inputted it into Cricut and we have attached, which is very, very, very important, you don't want to flatten the files, you want to attach them so that they're cut separately. That is the key to making sticker sheets, rather than having them, if you flatten them, then it will just cut the outline box. So the key to this is press attach. I cannot explain how important that is. My friend actually, who owns Nutmeg and Arlo, showed me this rule because it took me ages to figure this out. So the next thing we do, we're going to turn on a Cricut over here. I've actually got two Cricut machines just to make my workflow a bit better, and I'm just going to pull this out so it's not going to smack against the wall. We're going to open it up here. And I am going to turn on my printer. For this I am using the Epson ET7700, the Eco Tank, and I'm going to load my sticker paper in the bottom tray and we're going to print it. So let's go, shall we? Okay, so we have our printed sticker sheet with the print and cut line around it, and I will actually have to go into Photoshop to change these hearts because the faces are really hard to see. But for now I'm just going to show you how to print this sticker sheet. So I've got this Cricut mat, and this is a light grip Cricut mat. Now I do use standard grip, but I feel like you have to make it less tacky, and to be honest, the light grip was quite tacky for for sticker paper as well, so I had to kind of make it less tacky by using like lint to make it not tacky. That's why it looks so disgusting. So I'm going to place this on the Cricut mat the way it was printed and the way it shows on your print and cut there, and we're going to place this on and get it cut in. So now we're just going to load this into the Cricut. by clicking the load button, and then we're going to get it started by clicking this Cricut button. But what you need to do is have your dial on the lightest setting that can possibly go. Now I go all the way to the first dot on this Cricut. Now you might have to experiment a little bit about this, because when I first changed the blade, depending on what sticker paper you got, it used to cut all the way through even on the lightest setting. But now I've changed my sticker paper to a thicker paper, it no longer cuts all the way through. But this is thin paper, so this is my original paper that I used to use, but it still should be fine because the blade isn't brand new. So you might have to do some experiment with this, with your paper, and see which one works best for you. I find that this one works best for me all the way to the bottom dial, and it just gives it that kiss cut, so it doesn't quite cut all the way through. So I'm going to get this going and let's see how it cuts. Now all it's doing is it's scanning the black marks around the print and cut file, which are kind of like sensor marks for it to read, so it knows exactly where to go. Now if your printer is having an issue, if your cutter is having an issue cutting in the right place, you may need to go onto the Cricut design software and do a print calibration print test. And that should calibrate your printer to the Cricut, and that's what I did for both my Cricut. I did the print calibration test and got it all set up, so mine should work just fine. You watch, I bet it doesn't now. Okay, so it's finished. So I click this to unload the mat, so it comes out, and this is what happens. It's printed out, as you can see. I hope you can see anyway that it's got cut lines. There we go. And hopefully when I peel this off, it shouldn't have went all the way through the other end of the paper. Now this is very thin paper, so I'm just gonna double so hopefully it hasn't cut through. So let's take it from the mat carefully, because you don't want to damage your sticker sheets. Let's go. This is the one thing about making sticker sheets, is obviously sometimes this can be a little bit too sticky, but this is the end result, and as you can see it hasn't cut all the way through the back. But now what we have to do is we have to now cut these out. Now I find this to be a bit of a pain in the butt. So with a cutting machine you would expect to be able to cut it out, but because it's only kiss cutting, it doesn't cut all the way through. Now I do know, I think on the Silhouette Cameo, that it can do two cut lines, so a deeper cut line for the outside and a lighter cut line for the inside. But as I'm aware, I can't seem to find anything on Cricut that allows me to do that. Otherwise it would eliminate an extra step. So if you're thinking of buying a Cricut or a Silhouette, that might be something to consider, is the fact that on a Silhouette, I believe, I'm not quite sure, so let us know down in the comments if you have a Silhouette and if you know if you can do this, but I think you can set the outside of this line to a deeper cut, so when you peel it from the mat it's pretty much all done for you. But I don't have a Silhouette and I can't seem to find anyone on the Cricut that lets me do it. If you guys know how to do it, please let me know in the comments below and let everyone know. But for now I have to take this over to my cutter and cut the sticker sheets out. So over here I just have my generic cutter. The handle fell off, so I fixed it very professionally with some gaffer tape. So I'm just going to cut these sticker sheets out and we'll see what it looks like. And there we go, our final sticker sheets. Now if you wanted, you could round the corners with a corner punch, but I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't do that because it's an extra step. So yeah, there's the sticker sheets and they're all finished. Now let's stick them in some planners. And that is pretty much it. That is how I make my sticker sheets. I hope you found this super helpful. I really hope it helped anyone out there who was wondering how to make them. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more artsy, lifestyle and just fun videos, subscribe to my channel please. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. The Cricut is a great tool to help grow your business. I love making planner stickers and making my planner look super pretty and my to-do list look really pretty, so I have so much fun making these stickers. If you want to purchase these stickers, they are available in my online store, in my online Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go get them. Thank you very much if you do. And I'll also be making another range of stickers with just the individual illustrations on that you've seen. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. I love you. Goodbye.